Hampton, Nebraska. I don't think I've ever been down this concourse before. It's a travel day. Got a little potbelly breakfast. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Pretty good. Alright, I found a good spot. It's really chill down here in the bathrooms. So we're headed to Omaha. It's not like a conference, but it's kind of an in-person commission work. So headed to Omaha, Nebraska. So I've been to Nebraska before, so it's not checking off another state, but excited to go do this and do something a little different. Be in East Coast time. So that'll be great. All right. Our flight did get delayed by like half an hour, 45 minutes. So not too bad. They had to call someone in. So just waiting for them to get here. So the potbelly breakfast was good. TSA was kind of weird. So we came in, checked the bag, and then was going to the normal TSA line. And they're like, oh, if you have TSA with digital ID, go downstairs. So went all the way down, but they were doing normal people, and then like I was the first TSA down there. So at first it was like super confusing. Do we have to take off our shoes? Do we have to take off our coats? It's not TSA. So we figured it out. It was fine, but it probably would have just been quicker to stay out there where the line was longer, but oh well. Yeah, so far so good. So hopefully an uneventful flight, and we'll take off soon. All right, I made it to the hotel. So I'm staying at the Hampton in Suites downtown. Smells like it's a fairly new hotel, or at least brand new carpet. Has that new carpet smell. The room looks pretty nice. So let me show you around. All right, I'm in room 245, so I'm on the second floor. This is a king bedroom. Here's a bathroom. Body lotion, bar soap, makeup remover wipes, pretty large sink area, mirror, blow dryer, little cabinet over the toilet. Looks like a pretty nice shower. Question is, how do you open it? Oh, you gotta put a little whistle behind it. So the 0% is their brand of body stuff. It's kind of nice little shelf back here with a plug. Little coat hanger. Got the door. We had adjoining rooms, little closet, extra blanket, hangers, a iron board, luggage rack, full length mirror. Thermostat, you don't actually do anything on that. You do it over here, so not a real thermostat. Ice bucket. It's supposed to be, yep, beverage cooler, little side table, desk. Got some art, little coffee guy. Turn some light on in there. Not sure. There's the air. I have kind of a dirty window, but a view of the main street. Looks like a baseball field. Very large TV. Some drawers. There's the bed. Side table. Got a couple USB plug, well, one USB, a couple of the smaller ones, standard plug, little light. Yeah, overall, pretty good room. Can't complain. The only thing on quick look is there's a little smidging on the curtain. Almost looks like a cigarette burn, but I don't think so. And some, I don't know if that's a scuff or a stain, but on the backboard. Let's see how the bed is. Ooh, it's a little squeaky. I'll be okay. It's not the most comfortable bed, but I'll be fine. All right, well, I'm gonna unpack, do a little work, and then I think we'll go out into the world. So we're at the zoo. It smells yummy in here. Beautiful day for this. It's a pretty big zoo too. Yeah. It was like pizza and popcorn. So it was $26 for an adult. There's a couple rhinos. Too bad that sky tram isn't open. That'd have been cool. There's a rhino. There's this nice garden of the senses. So they have like water features, these statues. That place is just kind of chill and zen. I'm sure in the spring there'll be a lot more flowers. Yeah, nice little area to just kind of chill. For nursing, this would be a good spot.
It was like an incline. I pulled in for about a mile before in my other wagon.
Just staring at us. So pretty. A pretty baby. This one really likes humans. There's two young gorillas and then they keep play fighting. It's funny. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, I shoot in the blankie. And there's one over there that's just like, I'm tired, I don't care. You can see them fighting over there again. This is the orangutan exhibit. Beautiful. They've done some beautiful theming in here. Nature sounds, greenery, statues. Beautiful. So I got the turkey and provolone, and it comes with like house-made chips and a soup, which is kind of a little too hot for soup, but. And then I got the souvenir cup. Cute. Yeah, this is a little bit more than I wanted, but I'm also starving, so this is fine. Mongoose. Just enjoying his lunch. The theming in here is great. I mean, this is pretty cool. Slightly terrifying, but pretty cool. Untapped mom. Some of their areas are really cool things.
Look at them crawling, isn't that cool? They use their little claws and it looks like he's got some good now.
This is the Beaver Lodge. Giving each other like a little bath. It is really pretty. Starfish look cool. Pretty. That one over there is pretty. All the colors. Oh, the striped one. Pretty. Big Mama's for dinner. We have a nice seating area over here. All right, I think I said it, but we're at Big Mama's. There's the QR codes. But I got the 2 pieces of chicken, macaroni and cheese, and cornbread. And then I also got the sweet potato cheesecake to go. Looks delicious. All right, finally relaxing. It's been a long day. My feet hurt. But let's do some recapping. So the zoo. My first thought was, it's probably not really worth it to go in like early spring because a lot of the habitats said, see you next spring. So it was a little too early in the season. I know tomorrow they're actually calling for some snow here. So today was beautiful. I'd have to go back and look at the high, but I had my sweater on at the beginning part of the day and I had to take it off. I was dying. It was warm. A lot of little kids were like, it's so hot. Which I wouldn't say it was so hot, but yeah, it was warm, you know, after a while. So it was a beautiful day to go to the zoo. But at first, like, there wasn't a lot. I was kind of like, I don't know if it was really worth it. But, you know, as we continued to go, I definitely think it was worth it. So the lions were on like full display. Like, this must have been good weather for them. So there's 2 lionesses that were just like staring you down and really engaged. And my gosh, this tiger was also super engaged. So that was really cool. And everybody was very enthralled with that. The penguins are being fed when I went through the penguin part. So I didn't get any footage of that because there was a ton of little kids and people. So this is called a zoo and an aquarium, but the aquarium part is actually pretty tiny. I really thought it would kind of be the other way around, where like the aquarium would be the bigger draw and the zoo would be smaller, but it's the other way. But they had a cool kind of like they did in Atlanta, a cool like tunnel that you walk through, and there is you know, the sharks and fish, and there's a really cool big turtle in there. They, you know, are swimming all around you, and it was really cool. So I got some footage of that. And then there's some really immersive areas of this zoo, which really impressed me, like the bat area. So sorry if you're scared of bats. But that was super cool. So, sorry, my hand was getting tired. So just some really cool immersive areas. The orangutan area was also beautifully themed and immersed. It even had like some, like good smells. The bat area smells bad. And then there was this really cool swamp area that I tried to get some footage. I'm probably not going to include it because you can't see anything. And I didn't want to have like the light on because that would have been distracting for the animals and the people around me. So, but it's like very dark in there, and there's alligators, and then there's other dark areas of animals that like to be in the dark. So it was really cool. So I do suggest the zoo. Just know if you're going in like spring, early spring, there'll be some animals not out. There'll be some things you can't do, like the sky tram, which would have been cool. That was closed. The splash area, of course, was closed. But yeah, so there's, you know, I don't know if it's more expensive once all that stuff's open. I would assume so. But yeah, I would suggest the zoo. Let's see, and then Big Mama's. That was really good. So there's definitely, like, I've seen the episode. So Big Mama's was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. And I saw that episode with my son, Rowan. And I think, like, they put chili powder in a lot of the items. So I could definitely taste it, like, in the breading of the chicken and the macaroni and cheese. But it was good. So just know that there may be a little spice that's a little different for you. But it was really good. The cornbread was okay. I'm about to try my cheesecake. I dropped it, so it's a little bit broken. But I'll let you know how that is in a second. So yeah, it's been a busy, long day. But let's try this cheesecake and then call it a night. All right, there's kind of up close and personal. I brought my Gilmore's Girl blanket with me. Let's see. I'm trying to decide. It's good. I don't know that I love the crust. It's graham cracker, but I don't know, it's kind of a weird tasting graham cracker. Yeah, I mean, overall, this is really good. I haven't ever had sweet potato cheesecake or pie, actually. So yeah, I would suggest it. The crust is growing on me more. Let me know if you have any questions on the zoo, Mama's place, the plane ride. I will, let me tell you about the plane ride. That was like the smallest plane ever. So they were just 2 by 2. They weren't a 3 row. And it was super tiny. Luckily, I volunteered for the exit row, so I had a little bit more leg room. I am pretty sure I'm going to upgrade on the way home. It's only like a 2-hour flight, but that, yeah, I think I'm going to upgrade on the way home. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Sorry, I keep thinking of things. Last thing, I think. When I was leaving the zoo, the gift shop was insane. It was like worse than the Emporium. Like, I don't know if it was just the layout or what, but wow, I'm glad I only really wanted one thing, and I bought it at the gift shop at the end of the aquarium. So I would suggest, if you see what you like there, get it there. The gift shop on the way out was crazy. And I also was leaving. Like, the zoo is open like 9 to 4, 10 to 4, something like that. And they really will let you stay till 5, but they stop letting people in at 4. But a lot of people think they need to leave at 4. So it was like 3:58, you know, and everybody and all their children are in there. And it was insane. Like, I kind of went from one end to the other really quickly and got out of there. Like, I did not see much of the store at all because it was just crazy. But I got my magnet. I try to get a magnet from experiences that I go on, and then I have my souvenir cup you guys saw at lunchtime. I'm using it right now. So yeah, I'm good. It was crazy. All right, so the resource for today's video is various free tax return preparation that you might be eligible for. So we're at the end of March, so we're getting close to the tax deadline. So generally people that have made $67,000 or less. So there is the VITA program, which is Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. So that is someone who is a volunteer, but they're IRS certified volunteers, and it's a hard test. A lot of times it's retired individuals that were in, you know, accounting. Sometimes it's college students if you live in a college town. So it can vary. So you can come here to the VITA locator tool. There's also the AARP one. And so you could see sometimes if you don't have VITA, you may have AARP. Some areas may also be full for the season. So just kind of keep that in mind. They do fill up. They only have so many spots. But if you click that, and then you can put in your zip code. I'll put in a Kalamazoo zip code. And see like the Portage Community Center. So that is their date. So we'll end on the 9th. And then get directions and service details. So in person, you have to call this number for an appointment. Here's like a little map. They're 9 to 3 on Wednesdays in person. Some are drop and go, scan and go, things like that. So there's different formats. But I'll link this down below for you. And please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.